Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to look at dropout. And if we go into the docs, there is tf.nn.dropout, but this usage of this method is discouraged, as you can see here in the warning, and it m- it may be get it may be deprecated in future. So we won't be discussing this method. Alternative option they have provided is use tf.nn.experimental.stateless underscore dropout, and so that's what we have here is the stateless dropout. And so for that, here is the code we have. But before we get there, why do we need to drop out? It is a method of regularization where we set some of the inputs to some of the units 0, and uh, so that helps with regularization. And the stateless, in this case, the stateless part of the dropout means that the operation is performed, as it says here, without maintaining any internal state or memory. So I think it creates a new mask each time it has to use the dropout. So it does not track which were dropped out and which were not. For the implementation part here, we have the input x, which is just a tensor of ones. So if we run this one, we see that it's just 3 rows and 5 columns of ones. And the rate here that we specify is what percent of the values in that input tensor do we want to randomly convert to zeros. Let's say if we say 5.5, it means we want 50% of those values to be 0, and 50%, in total we have around 15 values. So when we say 15% or 50% of this, we are saying that we need around 7 or 8 values side of this tensor of ones to be zeros. So, and then there is a seed parameter where we can set the seed to generate the random numbers that it will be using for dropping, converting to zeros. And we run this here. Now we see that we have 1 2 3 4 5 values. 5 values are non-zero and rest of them are 0, so a little bit more than 50%. But we run this again, we get the same values because we have set the seed. We change this to 9.9, so we are saying that 90% of the values should be 0. And so in this case, if we change this 0.9, it means that these many should be 0, and if you look at the other way around, 10% should be non-zero. So around one or two values should be non-zero, and here we have one value that is non-zero. So this is how the dropout can be implemented in Tensor. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please do let me know in the comments below. I hope you all in the next video. Thank you.